Welcome to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives with Rebecca Hall Gruyter. In our program each week, we provide the tools, ideas, and encouragement to help you move ahead on your journey, becoming a more powerful and impactful woman in your own life. Now here's your host, Rebecca Hall Gruyter.
Welcome, everyone. I hope you're having an absolutely amazing day and honored and excited to have you joining us. Today, we're continuing our special series that we started this past week about Step Forward and Shine. This is in honor of our book that we're going to be releasing on September 18th. So everybody mark that on your calendar. September 18th is when we're going to be releasing the book. And why that's a special day is on September 18th, we're going to make it available for $1. $1 for the first 24 to 72 hours in honor of releasing the book as part of our best-selling campaign. So for those of you, as you lean into the message today and you get to know some of our authors, I encourage you to watch for that date. It'll be released on Amazon. You can look it up there, or we're going to be sharing it out in social media as well. So we'd love to have you lean in. But as a preview of the book, we have a group of our amazing authors that are joining us today, and they're going to pull back the curtain a little bit and share why this was something that resonated with them, that they leaned into, and some of what they learned in being part of this project and that they want to share with you today. So it's going to be a great show. We're going to share how to step forward and shine in your life on purpose and with great purpose. So let's take a breath as we connect in together. Beautiful. Wonderful. Again, so honored to have you joining us. And Step Forward and Shine is the concept and the idea why we created this book. It's actually the third book in a 3-part anthology series. The first book was Come Out of Hiding and Shine. And we really focused on how do we do that? Where are we hiding? Sometimes we're hiding and not even recognizing it. Sometimes we know that we're hiding. So how do we recognize it and come out of that? How do we do that in a powerful way? And then the second book that we released last year, part of this series, was Bloom Where You Are Planted and Shine. So as people are coming out of hiding and starting to share their gifts, that's what shining is, share their gifts and talents and abilities, then we took them on a journey of how to bloom wherever they are, to bloom and shine powerfully in their life. And now this book is, now that we've been coming out of hiding, that we've been blooming, how do we step forward? What are those things that we can do, the practical and profound steps that we can take in our life to step forward, to move forward powerfully and shine and share our gifts and our talents with the world? That's the focus of this book and why we're coming together. So let me just have us connect in and think about, how are we stepping forward and shining and sharing our gifts? If you look back at the beginning of the year and some of the things that you put down as goals or things that you wanted to bring forward, if you look back at that as we're coming up towards the later part of the year, have you moved forward on those things? Are those the things that still matter to you, that you want to take action on, that you want to be able to bring forward and shine your gifts, share your gifts out powerfully? Kind of, where are you in that? Just kind of feel in. And wherever you are in that, what is it that will help you be willing to step forward in those areas? If those areas that the beginning of the year matter to you, you've made progress, maybe you want to keep moving forward. Perhaps there are new things that have been laid on your heart that you want to bring forward. Because here's the thing, there's not a magic fairy godmother that will magically make it happen for you. We get to be part of bringing it forward. We're the magic. We get to be part of bringing that forward in powerful ways. And so how are you doing that? How are you creating the place and the platform to help make that happen? What is it that you need to equip and empower you to move forward, to take action, and to shine. So for those of you that are driving, please stay safe. Keep both hands on the wheels. Please be safe. Eyes open, no texting and driving, inwardly tuning in and becoming fully present to really hear and receive what is here for you today. Because it is not an accident. Any one of you have tuned in. It was on purpose. And that means there is something here for you. So I invite you to be willing to lean into what it is that will serve you, support you, equip, and empower you. But that takes being fully present. So let's take a breath. Those of you who are not driving, put both hands on, not hands, both feet. Both feet on the floor. It'd be difficult to do the hands. So both feet on the floor. Put one hand on your heart, one hand on your head, bringing you all in. Mind, body, soul, and spirit. Eyes closed. You're absolutely safe. Breathe in through your nose. Out through your mouth like through a straw. Wonderful. Again, in through your nose. Out through your mouth like through a straw. Wonderful. And in this space, as we pause, breathe, and listen, that kind of breathing, so keep breathing that in through the nose, expand your belly, out through your mouth, like through a straw, brings you fully present, lowers your stress levels and your cortisol levels, and brings oxygen to every cell in your body. So in this space, what is it that you need that will encourage you, equip you, and empower you? What is it that you need today to support you, to help you move forward, step forward, and shine, sharing a little bit more of your gifts, of your tools, of those amazing talents that you have with the world? What is it you need today? Just see, feel in. Sometimes it's a memory, sometimes it's a picture, words, phrases. There's all different kinds of ways we can receive information. And I want to add to that, not only what is it that you need, but also are willing to receive, because you have choice. So what is it that you need and are willing to receive? See if that shifts your answer a little bit, because we have choice. Shifts your information a little bit. Wonderful. Come back into the room, fully present, eyes open. Another big breath. Wonderful. And I invite you to write down whatever was placed on your heart that you need and are willing to receive. I want to encourage you to keep it top of mind. Let's get it out of our head and our heart and be able to interact with it and see it. And be actively on the lookout. It's so easy to get distracted, to forget, to miss exactly what it is that we need. And I want to give you an extra credit bonus opportunity here. I invite you to be unattached to the how. In fact, lean in and be excited about being surprised at the way that need will be met, and you are willing to receive it. Beautiful. Let's breathe that in. Wonderful. Great. So we're going to go around our virtual room here and check in and just see some of our guests that are joining us today, some of our amazing authors, what was laid on their heart. And as I go around the virtual room here, I'm going to invite them each to share just about 15, 20 seconds to 30 seconds of what was laid on their heart as we connect in heart to heart. So Marlene, I would love for you to share what was laid on your heart.
Hi, Rebecca. Yes, so, as someone who supports others, what was laid on my heart is to allow myself to be supported. And I am willing to receive that and allow that one brave feather at a time.
I love that, allowing ourselves to be supported. We can so often be great supports to others and forget to allow that in for ourselves. So beautiful. I celebrate that. Wonderful. Breathing that in with you, lifting it up, allowing support into all of our lives, including Marlene's. Beautiful. How about you, Laurie? What was laid on your heart?
Right now, I need more peace and less chaos in my life. And I'm definitely willing to accept that and allow that to come in.
Oh, wonderful. I love that. I am sure there are many of our listeners that can resonate with that. More peace and less chaos. And I love that you're willing to receive that. Beautiful. And then how about you, Jennevieve? I know you're joining us from quite a distance, so glad to have you in and joining us. Do you mind sharing what was laid on your heart?
Yeah, I feel that what was happening for me in that check-in was just doing something for yourself every day that makes you feel like $1 million, whatever that is. And I'm here at Burning Man, and to me, the sunrise is something that's absolutely magical to experience. But if just having that one thing, whatever it is, that makes you feel amazing.
Beautiful. Wonderful. Well, thank you for sharing that experience and embracing that beautiful sunrise. And let's just breathe that in. Bringing in that one thing every day that makes us feel like $1 million. Love it. And then, Holly, how about you? What was laid on your heart?
For me, it was just the awareness that became, just to stop the chaos and just breathe it in and realize, the world can stop for just a minute no matter what we have going on. We can just breathe all this in and be aware that it's okay to just take a moment for ourselves and breathe and feel some peace and joy.
Oh, I love that. And it can be so hard to do in the chaos and the busyness that we'll just forget and we just move to the next thing. So I love that reminder that even in the chaos, even in the busyness, we can take that moment, that 1 minute to stop, pause, bring in that peace and center to place. Beautiful. Thank you, Holly. Wonderful. Listeners, how about you? What was laid on your heart when you stopped and paused and listened for a moment as we connected in heart to heart? We're getting ready to go to our first commercial break, and here's what I encourage you to do. As those 2 minutes of commercials are playing in the background, updating you on amazing things we want you to be aware of, I invite you to stay present and really listen. Give yourself the gift of those 2 minutes, pausing, breathing, and receiving everything that's being placed on your heart and spirit. Give yourself the gift of integrating everything that's being whispered into your heart and spirit. You'll have these moments throughout the day, throughout our show, and throughout the day, so embrace them. And let's get those muscles really strong as we build them throughout our time together of stopping, pausing just for 1 to 2 minutes at a time and integrating. It makes a huge difference. With that, we'll look forward to continuing the conversation in just 2 minutes.
Voice America Women. Your passion starts here.
Rebecca Hall Gruyter's Speaker Talent Search is looking for speakers wanting to get on more stages. With just one audition, you could open the doors to hundreds of speaking opportunities, reach more people, and expand your impact. Finalists get to audition live in front of leaders looking to fill all kinds of speaking opportunities. Apply now at SpeakerTalentSearch.com. That's SpeakerTalentSearch.com. We look forward to hearing your message.
Announcing a powerful new TV channel featuring programs designed to enhance and transform your life. Make powerful connections, one program at a time. And by doing so, we can bring transformation to the world. Tune in each week to Empowered Connections TV as we add new programs to help you make empowered connections of your own. Visit empoweredconnectionstv.com. That's empoweredconnectionstv.com. And make the most of an incredible life transformation.
If you've always wanted to take the lead in your life, but you don't believe you are a leader, then it's time to change that mindset. Leadership expert Linda Patton will help you discover the powerful leader that lives within and teach you the leadership skills that will transform your business and your life. Stepping into your leadership brings reality to your vision, and leadership can be learned. Find out more on Leadership Stars every Monday at 10 a.m. Pacific Time, 1 p.m. Eastern Time on the Voice America Women's Channel.
These days, everyone is looking for information on staying young, healthy, and fit. The Voice America Health and Wellness Network is here to help you on your quest to better health and a better you. We talk about everything from diet, fitness, and aging to substance abuse, personal growth, mental health, and much more. Learn from our experts who cover health and wellness from traditional and holistic perspectives. Tune in to the Voice America Health and Wellness Network. Healthy living starts here.
Have you friended us on Facebook yet? Why not? Just go to facebook.com/Voice America or search for the keywords Voice America. Once you are part of our Facebook network, you'll receive daily messages about what's happening with our shows, this week's featured guests, and new happenings at the Voice America Talk Radio Network. And you can add your voice to the always active discussions on our timeline. Just go to facebook.com/Voice America or search for Voice America.
You're listening to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives with your host, Rebecca Hall Gruyter. If you have a question or comment for Rebecca or her guest, we'd love to hear from you. Please call into the program at 1-866-613-1612. That's 1-866-613-1612. You may also send an email to Rebecca at yourpurposedrivenpractice.com. Now back to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives.
Welcome back, everyone. I hope you enjoyed those 2 minutes, taking a moment to stop, pause, breathe, and see what was laid on your heart. One of the things I have found so powerful and transformational in my life, really life-changing, has been building that practice in of stopping, pausing, and breathing, and listening. Especially in those moments of chaos when that one more thing I can't afford to have happen does in the schedule. That's the moment when I think I can least afford to spend 1 minute stopping, pausing, and breathing. That when I do, I'm able to make better choices, move forward in a more peaceful, centered way, and suddenly the day becomes a little bit chaotic, less chaotic, taking that 1 minute, that pause. So I'm going to encourage you as we go throughout our time together today, a key to stepping forward, a key to moving forward powerfully and effectively so we can shine is remembering to build in those pauses. Stopping and making sure the direction you're going is where you want to go. And you're doing it in a way that you're being who you want to be and how you want to be. So we're going to continue our conversations with our amazing authors, Step Forward and Shine series. This is our second call in the series, honoring and celebrating the book that will be coming out on September 18th. And we have a number of authors joining us today. And you got to hear a little bit from their heart earlier today in the conversation. And now I wanted them to share a little bit about why they leaned into this project, what Step Forward and Shine means to them, why they said yes, why they were called to be part of this. And I want to formally introduce them. You got to meet them from the heart. And now I'd like to introduce just a little bit, a snapshot of their background and who they are and what they do in the world as you get to hear why they leaned in to this particular project. The first guest expert that I wanted to share with you, her name is Marlene Elizabeth. She has a master's degree and a bachelor's degree. She is a #1 international bestseller of Moneywings, certified money coach, and a podcast host and speaker. She's absolutely passionate about helping empower women tap into their untapped potential one brave feather at a time. Please lean in and warmly welcome the amazing Marlene Elizabeth to the show. Welcome!
Yay! Thank you, Rebecca, for that wonderful introduction.
You are welcome. I'm so glad to have you here today. And I would love for you. I'm super excited. You're very, very welcome. I wanted to see if you would mind sharing with us why this particular project called to you.
Absolutely, yeah. So a couple of reasons. First, I had such a great writing experience as a first-time co-author in the previous book, Bloom Where You're Planted and Shine. Yeah, just the collaboration, the connection, the support, it was truly amazing. And it was really exactly what I needed to grow, both professionally and personally. And then the second reason that I said yes to being a co-author in this book project is because as a certified money coach and mompreneur, it really enables me to reach and empower more women to step forward and shine in their relationship to money. Today, more than ever, women have such a tremendous opportunity to step forward and shine in their finances, even if they've never been able to do so before. And I know what it's like to suffer in your relationship to money and also what it's like to thrive. And so, I really understand how intimately important it is for us to have a safe place as women to talk about money, learn about money, and grow in our relationship to money. And that's why I joined the project.
Thank you. I mean, I love your mission and your passion to really empower more women. And then I know you actively look for opportunities and platforms to do that. So I celebrate your just commitment. You're willing to say yes. You're willing to shine. Your willingness to share and reach as many women as possible. And you do such a beautiful job of creating this safe space around that relationship with money so they can grow their own money wings. I'm so honored to have you as part of this project and this book, and look forward to us talking a little bit more further on in the show about what they can look forward to in your chapter. Thank you, Marlene.
Thank you, Rebecca.
Absolutely. And Laurie has been an RN for over 35 years. So she's been a nurse for over 35 years and a holistic practitioner for over 10. And she's absolutely passionate about helping people build their own toolbox of multiple tools in a holistic way to support them in a powerful way to heal, to reduce stress in their life, and to be vibrant. And she's passionate about bringing integrative medicine to healthcare professionals as well, so they can step forward powerfully and serve all the people they're called to serve. Please lean in and warmly welcome the amazing Laurie Ratto to the show. Welcome!
Woohoo! Hi, Rebecca. Thank you for that amazing introduction.
You're welcome. Woohoo! I like that. I celebrate that. I'm glad to have you. Love to have you here today. And I wanted you to share just a little bit about why you said yes, why this particular project called to you.
Well, I've been on this holistic journey since 2008. And a couple of years ago, some of my friends and colleagues came to me and told me how I had inspired them to follow their passion and do what they wanted to do. And then about a year ago, my daughter came to me and said because of what she had seen me do, she's in her late 20s now, she is choosing to follow her passion. And I thought, what a wonderful legacy. And if I could share my story and get it out to more people so they don't have to be quite as fearful going into this and maybe avoiding some of the stumbling blocks I did, that would be a great legacy for me. Because I know when people do what they're passionate about, they live happier and healthier lives.
Yes, I love that. Thank you. And thank you for sharing. What a beautiful full circle that you got to experience with your daughter. That's just beautiful. I love that. And your commitment to helping others have an easier path by being able to learn from your path. I love that. And what a beautiful gift to bring to the world, being willing to open up our lives. And that's something I think is really powerful about this book. Everybody in it has pulled back the curtain of their life a little bit and shared some of their journey and then what they learned. So we actually can learn from their journeys too. We don't have to learn everything the hard way. So I celebrate you leaning in, saying yes, and I look forward to us pulling back the curtain a little bit more later on in the show as we explore your chapter. So thank you for being here today.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And Jennevieve, I know you're joining us from Burning Man, so we've been hearing some of that enthusiasm in the show too, which is great. I wanted to take a moment to introduce you. So Jennevieve is a love, sexuality, and life coach, and she's absolutely passionate about helping women live and embody a life of pleasure, purpose, confidence, and vitality. Please lean in and warmly welcome the amazing Jennevieve Ybarra to the show. Welcome.
Yay. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, everybody.
We all say hi back. Excited to have you as well. And I'd love for you to share a little bit about why you said yes and leaned into this particular project.
Yeah, there's a couple reasons, but, many, but two main ones. One is collaboration. Collaboration is something that is, from the feminine perspective, something that is necessary for us to thrive in collaboration. And I was really excited to be a part of other people who are on the same mindset and wanting, more people to be able to step forward and shine. It's such a beautiful title, and it's so important for us to get out of whatever it is that is preventing us from doing that. So the title of the book was super exciting for me, and to be a part of something bigger than just myself.
Beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. I love that. And it's amazing when we come together what we can create collaboratively and who we can touch. And when we bring all those voices together, united to help so many people step forward and shine, it creates a magical book. So thank you for being one of those voices, for leaning in and bringing your energy and heart and spirit to this project.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And then Holly Porter is the CEO and founder of Prosperity Profiles. She's an international speaker, an international best-selling author multiple times over, and she's owned and operated 9 startup companies, is a powerful investor, and she's absolutely passionate about inspiring business breakthroughs and personal transformations. Please lean in and warmly welcome the amazing Holly Porter to the show. Welcome.
Thank you so much. Well, I'm honored to be here, Rebecca, and a big part of why I wanted to be part of this project was because I think you're fabulous, and I love all of the energy and, the heart behind what you do, and so that attracts me for sure. And I'm all about the light, and you're all about the light too. So that's a biggie for me, the connection with other women and masterminding and just, being with women who want to move forward. I don't want to look back. I'm not going that way, right? I'm always going to keep looking forward. So people that are like-minded in that sense, I'm so passionate about just keep doing that. And so thank you so much for having me a part of it.
You are so welcome. I love you. I love your energy, too, from the moment we met. I felt that way. So I just return that, and so honored to have you joining us, bringing your energy, heart, and passion to us. And I love this reminder about looking forward. Sometimes we can spend a little bit too much time looking back. So I want to encourage all of us to spend time purposely looking forward. Where are we going? And are the steps that we're doing, the actions we're taking every single day, are those leading us to where we want to go, not just where we have been? If we kind of keep doing the same things, we're going to kind of keep getting the same results. And if we're looking to shift that, if we're looking to move forward in big ways and do some new things, I want to invite us to expand and become teachable, become coachable, and be looking for those new ways, those additional things that we can be doing, perhaps in a collaborative way, We don't have to do things in a solo way. For a long time, I thought it was a solo journey. I don't know who had me believing that, or if it was just myself that I had to do so many things all on my own, and I made it really hard because, and I hope this doesn't shock anyone, I'm not good at everything. I don't know how to do everything. I'm not strong in every single area. But I found when I learned what my strengths are, I learned what some things I'm not as strong in are. And I found people that could come alongside me that had different gifts, different talents, different abilities. We became unstoppable together, and we could go further and accomplish more things. And when one of us would stumble or get tired, the other could help lift us up. When we forgot our greatness, the other beside us can remind us of our greatness and encourage us on. And maybe take the load that day and we take it the next. So I want to encourage you as we get ready to go to our next commercial break here, these next 2 minutes. I want you to give yourself the gift of these 2 minutes to think about what's being laid on your heart as we're looking at stepping forward, as we're looking at shining, as we're looking at collaboration, and how can we move forward together in a powerful way. I want you to stop, pause, and listen to what's being spoken into your heart and to your spirit to support you on your journey. We'll look forward to talking to you in just 2 minutes.
This is the Voice America Women's Channel, where your success is limitless.
Rebecca Hall Gruyter's Speaker Talent Search is looking for speakers wanting to get on more stages. With just one audition, you could open the doors to hundreds of speaking opportunities, reach more people, and expand your impact. Finalists get to audition live in front of leaders looking to fill all kinds of speaking opportunities. Apply now at speakertalentsearch.com. That's speakertalentsearch.com. We look forward to hearing your message.
Relationship issues? Anxious? Parenting challenges? No more. Learn to live your best life. Tune into Straight Talk with top therapist, relationship, and anxiety expert Sandra Reish. Learn to transform your challenges into effective solutions. Whether it's relationships, parenting, anxiety, or other traps, Sandra will show you how you can live the life of your dreams. Listen live every Thursday afternoon at 6 p.m. Eastern Time and 3 p.m. Pacific Time on the Voice America Health and Wellness Channel.
Have you had a chance to check out Voice America's online magazine and blog, Press Pass? If you love our hosts and shows, check out articles that give an even deeper perspective. Plus topics about health and fitness, movie reviews, philosophy, business tips and tactics, spirituality, positive thought, current events, and even more about your favorite host. It's just a click away at vapresspass.com. That's vapresspass.com. VA Press Pass by Voice America. All access, all the time.
Announcing a powerful new TV channel featuring programs designed to enhance and transform your life. Make powerful connections, one program at a time. And by doing so, we can bring transformation to the world. Tune in each week to Empowered Connections TV as we add new programs to help you make empowered connections of your own. Visit empoweredconnectionstv.com. That's empoweredconnectionstv.com. And make the most of an incredible life transformation.
You're listening to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives with your host, Rebecca Hall Gruyter. If you have a question or comment for Rebecca or her guest, we'd love to hear from you. Please call into the program at 1-866-613-1612. That's 1-866-613-1612. You may also send an email to Rebecca at yourpurposedrivenpractice.com. Now back to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives.
Welcome back, everyone. I hope you enjoyed those 2 minutes, that you really gave yourself the opportunity to stop, pause, listen, and receive, and explore a little bit about how are you collaborating or could even collaborate on a higher level. Build those pauses into your life and step forward and shine. As we come back, I've asked each of the authors if they'll share the title of their chapter and a little something you can look forward to learning or hearing about or discovering in their chapter. So let's lean in and get a sneak peek, a sneak preview of what we can look forward to enjoying and learning in this powerful book. So Laurie, I would love for you to share a little bit the title of your book and something they can look forward to learning about in your chapter.
So my chapter is called Step Into Your Passion, and I feel like it has three main components to it. The first is why it's important to live your passion in some form. The second is how I had to learn to change from employee to business owner and entrepreneur, and some of my challenges and what I did to overcome them. And finally, how I managed the skeptics coming from very conventional medicine into holistic. And I'd like to share just a couple of sentences from the book, if that's okay.
I would love that, please.
One evening, I was working on a nurse at work who was having rib pain. I could feel the MD watching me. When I made eye contact with him, he said, "What voodoo are you doing?" The nurse turned in her chair and said, "It's healing touch. It's making my pain go away, so be quiet and let her finish." I just smiled and continued my work. So that's it.
Beautiful. I love that. I wanted to add a ... Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you for sharing about that. I appreciate it. And listeners, I hope that you can hear that these are really personal journeys that people are sharing. These are real experiences that people have had and their own journey to discover how to step forward and shine, and the wisdom that they can pass on to you as they share their lives authentically, transparently, and the wisdom and practical and profound that they've learned on the journey that they are now opening up the pages of their life and passing to you, passing that legacy. I liked how you used that word earlier, Laurie, passing that legacy on to you. Beautiful. Thank you. Absolutely. Jennevieve, how about you? What's the name of your chapter and what can they look forward to discovering in it?
Hi. The name of my chapter is The Rise of the Feminine, and I have lots of little goodies in there, but the one thing as far as stepping forward and shining, at the end I have 12 tips that you can utilize so that you can embrace your she, and your she is sexual healing and empowerment, it's happiness, and it's extraordinary love and romantic relationships. And so I'm leaving it as a cliffhanger for those to please check out those 12 tips. And I'm excited for you all to kind of lean into your feminine side. And the rise of the feminine.
Beautiful. Thank you for sharing. And that's something to look forward to in her chapter and section, those 12 tips to support you and stepping. And can you share, it was step more powerfully into our she. And do you mind sharing again what that stood for?
Yes, it's sexual healing and empowerment. It's happiness and extraordinary love and romantic relationships.
Beautiful. So 12 tips, I should say, to support you in that. Beautiful. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And let's see, Holly, how about you? What's the name of your chapter and what can they look forward to discovering or learning, or a little bit of taste of what's in your beautiful chapter?
Oh, okay. Thank you. So my chapter is called Clear the Clutter and Shine. And probably the most powerful thing in that is I give 15 best practices for life and business just to make things go a little smoother, and things you can do and practices. And like, for instance, one of them that I love, probably one of my favorites, is the 3D system. Do it, delegate it, or delete it. And so I go in and just, every day, that's what you do with your task. Do it, delegate it, or delete it.
Done. I love that. Beautiful, beautiful. I loved your section and all the different tips that you gave and the steps that we could do. And I know I was going through them. Oh, I could do that, or I should look at that. So there's some really great advice. And I was just looking, I do have a little pile here, but I will do it, delegate it, or dispose of it. As I alter that one D. But yeah, but really, really great information to help us in our practical everyday life, how we can be more effective, less bogged down, not in the chaos, and really move forward powerfully. Beautiful. Thank you, Holly. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Marlene, how about you? What's your chapter called, and what's something they can look forward to discovering in your beautiful chapter?
Sure. So the title of my chapter is Financially Step Forward and Shine, and it focuses on a secret to success that I've learned, which is really that, one of the best ways to create a healthy relationship to money is to step forward and shine in the sharing of your natural gifts and strengths. Unfortunately, these treasures, our gifts, they kind of sometimes remain buried inside of us, and they never see the light of day, and this untapped potential in our bones, right, it begins to kind of erode our confidence and our self-esteem and our sense of purpose, and even affect our prosperity. And then we get to a point where we wonder, what happened, right? So in my chapter, I share 5 powerful tips and strategies and tools that the reader can immediately implement so that she can begin her journey to step forward and shine financially. And some of those tips include how she can uncover her hidden strengths and discover her money type and ease money stress with financial self-care and learn where she can find more personal support.
Beautiful.
So that's a bit about my chapter.
Oh, thank you. Lots of goodies and treasures in it. I love that. And thank you for revealing that secret that financial prosperity can really be tie into what can help us achieve that is really tapping into our strengths and our gifts and being willing to bring those forward more fully. So that's great news. Glad to know that. I appreciate you sharing. And each of you have contributed such powerful information to this book to really help our readers step forward and shine. And listeners, this is just a little sneak preview of some of what you can look forward to in each of their chapters. And we have over 33 authors coming together in this amazing book, Step Forward and Shine, committed to helping you do that very thing. Each of them felt that pulling and that call, just like they shared when they were answering why they said yes to the project. Everyone who's in this book has had a reason why they were called to be in this book. And there's a common theme of really wanting to help others, wanting to do it in a collaborative way, wanting to make a positive difference and helping sharing some of their journey with you so that you have people in a sense walking beside you, giving you support, encouraging you, and pulling back the curtain to some of the tips, secrets that they have learned along the way to step forward and shine. And now they're passing that baton to you. They're passing that legacy to you. So I hope that you are being encouraged by them and empowered, that you've gotten some great tips and ideas. I encourage you to circle on the calendar September 18th. Be looking for this amazing book. It'll be released on Amazon. Again, it's Step Forward and Shine! Exclamation point. We're very excited to be releasing it, bringing it to the world. I'm honored to be the compiler, helping bring together these amazing authors and letting them share their amazing gifts and talents with the world. As we get ready to go to this next commercial break, I encourage you to take a moment to stop, pause, breathe, and integrate all that is being spoken into your heart and spirit. And when we come back, we've got just a little bit more that we're excited to share with you. We'll look forward to talking to you in just 2 minutes.
The Voice America Women's Channel.
Announcing a powerful new TV channel featuring programs designed to enhance and transform your life. Make powerful connections, one program at a time. And by doing so, we can bring transformation to the world. Tune in each week to Empowered Connections TV as we add new programs to help you make empowered connections of your own. Visit empoweredconnectionstv.com. That's empoweredconnectionstv.com. And make the most of an incredible life transformation.
Rebecca Hall Gruyter's Speaker Talent Search is looking for speakers wanting to get on more stages. With just one audition, you could open the doors to hundreds of speaking opportunities, reach more people, and expand your impact. Finalists get to audition live in front of leaders looking to fill all kinds of speaking opportunities. Apply now at speakertalentsearch.com. That's speakertalentsearch.com. We look forward to hearing your message.
We're making it easier to listen to the Voice America Talk Radio Network wherever you go. In addition to listening live, you can check out information about your favorite talk show hosts, discover new talk show personalities, add shows to your list of favorites, and listen to all of our show archives on demand, all from your iOS, Amazon Kindle, or Android device. Download it from the Apple App Store, Amazon, or Google Play, and get ready to tune in. The Voice America mobile app, powered by Aircast. We're making it easier to listen to the Voice America Talk Radio Network wherever you go. In addition to listening live, you can check out information about your favorite talk show hosts, discover new talk show personalities, add shows to your list of favorites, and listen to all of our show archives on demand, all from your iOS, Amazon Kindle, or Android device. Download it from the Apple App Store, Amazon, or Google Play, and get ready to tune in. The Voice America mobile app, powered by Aircast.
The Voice America Women's Channel.
You're listening to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives with your host, Rebecca Hall Gruyter. If you have a question or comment for Rebecca or her guest, we'd love to hear from you. Please call into the program at 1-866-613-1612. That's 1-866-613-1612. You may also send an email to Rebecca at yourpurposedrivenpractice.com. Now back to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives.
Welcome back, everyone. I hope you enjoyed those 2 minutes, that you gave yourself that opportunity to stop, pause, breathe, and integrate what is being spoken into your heart and spirit. And behind the scenes, I asked our amazing authors if they would be willing to share a piece of advice or a tip about stepping forward and shining, that we could pass that baton to you. We could share that with you as you get ready to go back out into the world. And they all leaned in and said yes. So we're going to go around the virtual room here and have each of them share just a little bit of advice or a tip to encourage you, to pass to you, and have you bring forward in your life. Laurie, I would love for you to share your piece of advice or tip.
So as you start to step forward, find others with the same or similar passion as yours so that you can support one another, especially if you're doing something that is not widely known or accepted yet. It's very important to get that support to help you keep moving forward.
Beautiful. So actively looking for that support. Thank you. Great. Beautiful. And how about you, Jennevieve? What would you like to share with our listeners?
I would love everyone to really feel into whatever it is that is preventing them from stepping forward. And that would be whatever it is that you have that's keeping you there. So whatever fear it is that you have. So it's really, a lot of times we know what it is and we don't want to look at it. And so we kind of just step to the side of it and keep going on our merry way. But it's important to first identify it and then actually take that first step toward your fear, because fear is what keeps us stuck.
Beautiful. So be willing to identify it, look at it, and step towards it, but remembering we're not alone. I'm weaving in what Laurie said too, that we can get support. Beautiful. But I love that we can lean in instead of avoid or ignore or sidestep. Wonderful. Thank you. And Marlene, what would absolutely. Marlene, what would you like to share?
Sure. I would say define what success means to you, and then own it. Step into that one brave feather at a time. And I would say shine in that success because it blesses the world. It gives others permission to do the same. Permission to your daughter, your mother, your sister, your dearest friend. You know, when we're supported and encouraged to share our love and our natural gifts in the world, you know, we not only experience, you know, that abundant life that we're meant to live, but in the process we become that gift that our family and our friends and our world hungers to experience. So define what success means to you.
I love that, and be willing to step into it and shine in it. And I know we've had conversations around this before, but I like to remind everyone that there are lots and lots of stars in the sky, and not one of them takes away from another. There's room for all of us to shine. And I think it's really important that we're willing to do that and lean into that. So thank you, Marlene, this reminder to define what success means to you and step into it and shine. Beautiful. Thank you. And then my Holly, what would you like to share?
Well, I would like to just give the advice to start small. You know, I talk about clearing the clutter. So, you know, take the baby steps if that's what it takes. And then if you're looking to shine, surround yourself with light and hang out in positive environments. And always remember, light attracts light. So be the light you want to see in your life and in other people's life. And when you're asking for something, be willing to receive it.
Oh, so important. We can ask and not receive. So thank you. I love that. So many great tips of really being willing to be that light. And light attracts light. Be mindful of who you're surrounding yourself with. Be purposeful and be willing to be that light that matters to you, that you're wanting to shine out in the world. It's not outside of you, but it's within you that you can shine that and choose to bring that forward. Beautiful. Thank you. And did you say I claimed you? You're my Holly now. So thank you for joining us today. And listeners, I want to claim all of you as well as part of our community. And I am excited and honored that you leaned into being part of the conversation today. And I want you to think back on the beginning of our conversation when you stopped and paused for a moment and were listening to what it is that you need today and are willing to receive. What is it that will equip and empower you to step forward and shine? And I want you to take some tips from today, to take a moment after the show ends, just a minute, 2 minutes to stop, pause and integrate. And what are those pieces that you can carry forward? Because you have choice in all of this. We hope that this show has served you. We hope that you're excited about the book being released on September 18th, Step Forward and Shine. We're going to be offering it for $1 for the first 24 to 72 hours, and we're looking to get the word out there to touch as many hearts as possible around the world. And what I would love for you to do is choose to take some of today with you, some of what's been shared on the show that can support you to step forward and shine. Choose a piece, like a baby step that Holly was sharing, one step that you can start to integrate into your life. That wherever you go, whatever you do, I hope that you choose to bloom where you are planted, step forward, and shine. Have an amazing week, everyone. We'll talk to you next time.
Thank you for joining us this week for Empowering Women, Transforming Lives. Please tune in again for another edition with your host, Rebecca Hall Gruyter, next Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 11 a.m. Pacific on the Voice America Women's Channel. And join us for a replay of the show every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, 2 p.m. Pacific on the Voice America Empowerment Channel. Have a beautiful week, and may you always bloom where you're planted and shine.